ने तो अपनी प्रॉपर्टी की दलालियां की हैं, प्रॉपर्टी की प्लॉटिंग की है। राजस्थान को बेच खाया इन लोगों ने। भूमाफिया भी ये लोग हैं, खनन माफिया भी ये लोग हैं, और ये तो गुंडों से भी वसूली लेने वाले बन गए हैं। नौकरियों के अंदर जिस प्रकार से इन्होंने बच्चों का पेपर बेचा है और अपने परिवारजन के लोगों को वहां पर आरएएस और आरपीएस अधिकारी बनाया है, ये जनता से छुपा नहीं है। और जनता का समय तो अब आया था, 25 तारीख को परिणाम आ जाएगा तो जनता पूरा निर्णय करेगी, इनको इनके किए की सजा अपने वोट के माध्यम से देगी।
फैसले के बाद दोबारा आपसे बात करेंगे। एक आखिरी सवाल बिफोर वी ओपन दिस अप। योगी जी आपकी विधानसभा में आए थे आपका प्रचार करने के लिए। कांग्रेस का कहना है कि ये जो पूरा कोशिश की गई थी कि चुनाव के अंत में जाके सारा हिंदू मुस्लिम का माहौल पैदा करना, बुलडोजर की बात करना, कन्हैया लाल जी की बात करना, ये राजस्थान में नहीं काम करेगा। सिर्फ भाजपा की ये चाल है माहौल खराब करना।
इन लोगों ने 5 साल क्या किया है? तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति के अलावा कांग्रेस ने किया ही क्या है 5 साल? इन लोगों ने समय समय पर ऐसे फतवे नोटिफिकेशन जारी किए जिसमें हमारी धार्मिक यात्राओं पर प्रतिबंध लगाया है। करौली की पत्थरबाजी की हिंसा को आज राजस्थान भूला नहीं है, जिस प्रकार से हमारी यात्रा के ऊपर पत्थरबाजी हुई है। इन लोगों ने एक संप्रदाय विशेष, एक मतलब कि मुस्लिम समाज के युवकों को उनके कोई भी घटना हो जाती थी तो उनको इस प्रकार से सरकार उनको अनुदान देती थी, और दूसरी तरफ कन्हैया के हत्यारों को आज तक सजा नहीं दिला पाई। जयपुर बम ब्लास्ट के हत्यारों को सजा से ये लोग सजा नहीं दिला पाए। तो इनकी तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति तो प्रकाष्ठा पार कर दी है। और हमारा सनातन धर्म तो सर्व समाज की, मानव जाति की बात, कल्याण की बात करता है, ना कि किसी एक व्यक्ति की या किसी एक संप्रदाय की बात करता है। हमारा भाव पूरी मानव जाति और प्रकृति के उत्थान का रहता है, और वही हमारा कर्म और धर्म है।
बाबा बालकनाथ जी, हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और उम्मीद रहेगी कि एक बार पूरे रिजल्ट आ जाएं तो उसके बाद फिर आपसे एक बार संपर्क करेंगे, बात करेंगे और राजस्थान में आगे क्या होने वाला है जानेंगे। लेकिन इस वक्त लेट्स गो बैक टू द नंबर्स। एंड इन राजस्थान, कांग्रेस एट 78, बीजेपी एट 14, 13 others. That can be significant. So Rajasthan, it looks like the BJP is ahead and they've got it as of now. Numbers can change. I'm not calling it, but I'm saying that as of now, the BJP firmly in the driver's seat in Rajasthan. Let's take a look at Madhya Pradesh next. And Madhya Pradesh, 93 versus 118. And this is also past the halfway mark for the BJP. Lokesh Jindal, चश्मा लगा के भी देख लीजिए, नंबर वही रहेंगे।
I'll tell you one thing. See, if you're talking about, for example, Rajasthan, now you're saying Lakshmangarh constituency, Dotasara ji is trailing. In 2013, Dotasara ji had defeated Subhash Meheria by more than 10,000 votes.
But this
in
is
2018, and the same trend was there in 2013 as well, and it will be repeated.
Chalo, we are all waiting. A lot of changes. That's why we are not calling out the elections. We are only saying at the moment, BJP is halfway past the halfway mark in Rajasthan and in Madhya Pradesh. And let's look at Telangana next. BRS at 36, 60 for the Congress party, and 60 is just about there at the halfway mark. So
election we called half an hour ago.
All this.
Yes.
This one I think we can call.
Well, 60 is just there on the halfway mark, and we're still counting. So I'm a conservative person by nature, and I'll hold my horses. Of course, advantage Congress here. Chhattisgarh 49 for the Congress, 30 for the BJP. We can call this also Congress. So it's 2 each, and joining us. And before I go to Siddharthnath Singh, I want to show you Jagan Mohan Rao of the BRS also here. Let me first get in Siddharthnath Singh. Siddharthnath Singh, 2 right now in favor of the BJP, both in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Is that enough? Because Chhattisgarh, however close you called it, at the moment not looking going your way. Would the BJP be satisfied with this?
Well, Navika, if you freeze your frame and these are the results, then I would admit it. But certainly this is the first round of counting must have gone through. It's too early to call a day. I still feel it's going to be a close fight in Chhattisgarh. And I always maintained that it won't be an easy win for anyone. It will go to the wire. And it is a match where it is a 4 to 5 runs up and down, and that can be the winner. in Chhattisgarh.
मेहनत और पसीना सबका टपक रहा है, बहुत मेहनत हुई है और there is no cakewalk for anybody. But going straight across to Imran, who's taking a look at those buses के अंदर क्या arrangements हैं, because at Taj Krishna, if all MLAs are to be taken in that, then Imran, what are the arrangements inside the buses? Are these buses going to drive straight to Bengaluru? Are they stopping at the Eagleton Resort somewhere? What's going on?
Well, Navika, 4 buses have been booked here. As you can see, right, we are at Taj Krishna, where these buses have been very hi-fi, high-tech buses, which has AC, Wi-Fi, CCTV, and even live tracking facility for this Congress to track where their MLAs are going. These are the buses which are come even in case we never know, in the middle of it, some MLA might stop and run away. So they are keeping a very tight vigil, and this is the buses which have been brought, and 3 resorts have been booked near to the airport, so that as soon if they needed enough to be ferried from Bangalore to other places, it depends on that. Even the Congress is exuding confidence, but they are leaving no stone unturned. They feel that they have past experiences to learn, especially from Goa and other states. These are the buses. These are buses here, where as normal you have here, but this is one unique facility. Congress party is to live tracking of these buses, so that to ensure that even the bus drivers are not bought. They are taken in they go to the destination what's been assigned to them.
Fancy
these
buses.
Are the 4 buses.
These are buses, and our live tracker hasn't come in, but there is a tracker on the buses के बीच में से कहीं गायब ना हो जाए सबा.
I think that bus is hilarious, but see the flash, KCR is trailing from both his seats.
Yeah, and by the way, KCR, hold on a second. In Kamareddy, Revant Reddy is now in first place, leading by 1,000 votes. Yeah. KCR is in third place. Third place in Kamareddy, and second position is BJP. Gosha Mahal, BJP, Raja Singh is leading by 3,990 votes. So this is very, very interesting.
KCR trailing at number 3 at Kamareddy. Number 3 and Revant Reddy is also.
No, Gajwel now he's leading. Gajwel now he's leading. So there is some, but it has to be mentioned that Gajwel is his traditional seat. Kamareddy had another BRS MLA, a sitting MLA, who made way for KCR. And KCR basically was very mysterious about why he decided to choose Kamareddy. The speculation is that that is an area he wants to cultivate when he moves to the Lok Sabha eventually.
Let's go across to Somit, who's outside Revant Reddy's house. Celebrations already beginning there. Somit, are they confident now that Revant Reddy is the man who's going to matter?
Well, Navika, we can clearly see here already police are here. We never see policemen. Actually, security has been beefed up, we can say. Initially, they never give security to Revant Reddy, and it's been pending. And also we can clearly see the shots here. People are here with the bouquets, and they are basically they are here to congratulate Revant Reddy. మీరు బొకే తీసుకొని వచ్చారు. ఎక్కడ నుంచి వచ్చారు? కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్ గా. తాను నుంచి వచ్చాను. అంటే కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్ ఇవ్వడానికి. కంగ్రాట్స్ చెప్పడానికి, శుభాకాంక్షలు చెప్పడానికి. అంటే గెలుస్తున్నారు కన్ఫర్మ్. పక్కా. So basically they are saying who will be CM? Revant Reddy sir, CM.
Revant Reddy CM already conversations. Jagan Mohan Rao, senior leader of the BRS with us. Mr. Jagan Mohan Rao, not looking good for the BRS, and if at Kamareddy, Mr. KCR is trailing at number 3, it just shows you that the mood of the state has changed, and as predicted by all exit polls, Congress is in the driver's seat. BRS not looking like it's going to be able to make it.
It's too early to make a statement based on these numbers, Navika, because the Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, there are 23 assembly segments in this GHMC, and all exit polls again clearly mention that majority of GHMC assembly seats, 90% of GH assembly seats would be swept away by TRS and MAM. So there is only 1 or 2 the Congress party would be giving a tough fight in GHMC. When those numbers adds to these numbers, definitely you can see a change, and it's too early for them to celebrate.
Well, I want to
Actually,
ask you,
they're
would you
busy
want to
too. There was
congratulate Mr. Lokesh Jindal, leader of the Congress party, in the studios with us? Because in Telangana, frankly, not many are giving the BRS a chance at the moment, because 40 versus 64, difficult for you to cover up.
Lokesh Jindal is... he's
Not at all. It's too early to say. As I already said, it's too early to say. The GH numbers are yet to add. The North Telangana numbers are yet to add. This
Okay,
is
we
where
got the
the
first
BRS
round
party
update.
has a very strong
First
hold.
round
and even
update, we
all
can
the
tell you
surveys-
safely, sir. It's Congress is at 50 out of 119. BRS is at 10, BJP 5, MIM 1. So 66 out of 190. 66 out of 119 leads we have. First round is over. And Congress is at 50 out of the 66 in the first round.
No, so that means
Jay.
Let's interpret this number. First round 60. So these are like more firm leads for the EC. There Congress is 50. Now we have another data set which is directly from the polling booths, which is on 92, where Congress is 54. Matlab pakka headline number 1, Congress ka 50 base hai. That's point number. Headline number 2 coming from Telangana. BJP ka jo wipeout polls bata rahe the, wo wipeout nahi hua hai. BJP is easily going to touch something like 15 seats at the end. People are saying 5, 6. BJP is most interestingly retaining the gains it made in the GHMC area, Greater Hyderabad Municipal. Wo pura, it's very small on the map, but that whole area is saffron right now.
Are you saying that they are winning assembly seats in Hyderabad?
Around the region,
Which
yes. Yes, so now it's very early leads, but for example, Charminar is an AIMIM seat.
Yeah.
The sort of lead we have currently is Megharani Agarwal of the BJP is leading. इसमें बेसिक हेडलाइन ये है कि जीएचएमसी में जो गेन्स हुए बीजेपी को बीजेपी ने रिटेन किए हैं. That's the headline.
Okay, that's a big headline. I'm coming to you, Anand Ranganathan. I just want to take numbers once again, because that's where the detail is. 41 for the BRS, 66 for the Congress party, AIMIM at 5, BJP at 6, and that's a good call by Jay that the BJP is performing well. Let's go across to Rajasthan. Rajasthan, it's a lot closer than even Madhya Pradesh is. And that is 83 for the Congress and 104 for the BJP. Very slender majority. And 10 others, RLP 2. I want to ask one question. Anuja Kapoor of the BJP joining us. 104 for the BJP in Rajasthan. It's a lot closer than anybody predicted in Rajasthan. Do you think your several chief ministers in the fray, that will be headache number 1 for the BJP? Number 2, will you have to rope in some of these independents and rebels? Number 3, what happens to the fact that Ashok Gehlot and his schemes seem to have kept the Congress party at a very healthy 83 seats?
Navika, I would say that it is not about Ashok Gehlot going on a very heavy seats. I think this is a failure of still Ashok Gehlot, because the mood of the people of Rajasthan is not with Congress. We have already, Modi ji has worked so hard in Rajasthan, and he had already invested 2 lakh crore in 10 years, and he has worked with 7 lakh crore in a budget for the development. So what we see on the ground is coming on the screens. It is the Panna Pramukh we are talking about. It is the booth we are talking about.
Okay.
It is the rallies what Modi ji, Amit Shah ji, JP Nadda ji and the CMs, they have done tremendous work on the ground. So
just to tell our viewers a little bit about the seats from Rajasthan as well. You've got Govind Singh Dotasra is leading right now. Yes. You've got Sachin Pilot leading from Tonk. You've got Ashok Gehlot also leading from Sardarpura. But it's an interesting thing, and perhaps Jay, you can weigh in on this. Yeah. Who are the, if you can go back to Rajasthan, who are the others who are going to be decisive over here?
But before you do that, I have big breaking news coming in. Narendra Singh Tomar is trailing from Dimni. And that can be big news.
Viral video बच्चे का.
Viral video बच्चे का on corruption.
बच्चे का? Oh, his son.
It was a tough seat. It
was not at all an easy seat.
Well, he's a union minister.
Just to be clear.
Madhya Pradesh is a state that the BJP
not
has
only
had
that,
for
देखो,
20 years.
wait.
What do you mean by that? Let's take a look at the Madhya Pradesh numbers before we go to the big conversation on Rajasthan. 104 for the Congress, 125 for the BJP. And if I can tell you, Shivraj Singh Chauhan has always been saying 125 is what he's going to get.
It's 122 to 131. Numbers in Madhya Pradesh will be 122 to 131, unlike some of the exit polls which showed an outlier of 150. It's not going to be.
Apparently, the RSS's own survey said 125. So the RSS survey booth-wise said
125 and 104, and Madhya Pradesh is an easier victory for the BJP than Rajasthan. Please decode that for us.
Rajasthan, we are looking at primarily three factors which are causing the upset. One is last time there was a BTP, Bharatiya Tribal Party, which is now a new avatar, Bharatiya Adivasi Party of and that party has actually harmed the BJP in some of the resurgent tribal areas where BJP could have done well in the Mewar region. That's point number one. Point number two, Mr. Hanuman Beniwal got an accelerator because of his alliance with Chandrasekhar Azad. It's not that Chandrasekhar Azad is a seat winner.
He's the Jat vote puller.
Yeah, but he's got an accelerator, and again he's established himself as a sufficient vote splitter to cause these others numbers going up. You know, now there's some tallies like others are 18 or 19.
Hanuman Beniwal could be conducive to again join in with the BJP if the need arises, because he has been a former ally. He's the one who fell out over farm
from the BJP.
Right? Well, on Telangana, let me come in again, because KCR is now behind Revanth Reddy at number 2 in Kama Reddy.
And BJP number 3.
BJP is slid to the 3rd position. And pretty much, it's early days yet, would we still call it, but Anand Ranganathan, it looks like Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh going to the BJP, Chhattisgarh and Telangana going to the Congress party. That's the way it's looking right now. Would you stick your neck out and say this is what it is?
I did it an hour ago, stuck my neck out, 2-all I said, and you know, all to play for 2024. But I have to say this, as far as Telangana is concerned, you know, politicians always have the knack of knowing what everyone else doesn't. And before an earthquake, the first to get entities to get some feeling of it are the birds and the animals. So there was a massive fire yesterday in Telangana government offices. That's all I say.
So the files were burning. Sabha Naqvi, no prizes for guessing that.
It was a heated election. Fiery
election. Even though one doesn't understand Telugu, but I was told in Hyderabad that you have to understand. If somebody says dog, someone else will say dog.
Big news. Is there an upset? Tonk, Sachin Pilot trailing. Is it just temporary? We'll keep our eye on that seat. But at the moment, in Tonk, Sachin Pilot is training.
So why don't we take a look at the Rajasthan map and for the seats over there?
Two things you want to say about Rajasthan. One was,
I just want to show this Marwar region. Now we've seen how it's actually flipped in line with the state trend in the past day. And just look at this entire set of about 7 seats over here. They were completely green and they've switched over to saffron. Let's quickly look at which those seats are. We're talking about Pokhran over here. We're talking about Phalodi. We're talking about, all right, it's just a quick refresh over there that's happening at the same time, Kolayat as well. So look at this green splash that suddenly turns saffron. Is this an indication? Because Marwar is geographically the biggest region and perhaps the biggest bellwether indicator also of what's happening.
Yeah, actually, it's very interesting. I think there is a bigger message for the BJP here. The message is that there was a lot of speculation that because of Jats participating in the farmer agitation, because of the Agniveer scheme, Marwar could be some sort of a setback for the BJP. Looking at these numbers, that doesn't seem to happen. These trends, the BJP is actually holding on there. The BJP has just spared the Shekhawati top for the Congress, but rest across the state, the BJP has made incursions. We are seeing a lot of
tribal areas. Okay, just the tribal areas.
I'll just come in here because the corrected numbers from the Election Commission, which is normally slower from our direct feed that we get from the polling centers, is 84 for the BJP and 58 for the Congress in Madhya Pradesh. And if we look at Rajasthan, it's 71 versus 56, very close. Telangana, it is Congress 60 and BRS at 28, BJP at 12. Leading it at...
I told you 15 tak jayegi BJP.
15 if it goes to...
Yes, 15 and ये सारा GMC का area है.
Can I?
AIMIM at 7 and Chhattisgarh, we have 53 for the Congress, 33 for the BJP.
Absolutely.
These are the
Can I just
absolute
add
checks
say
out.
one thing about Telangana? Because when I'd gone there and met KTR and Harish Rao and all that, he had said that the Congress upsurge is because the BJP has crashed.
Right.
That was his formula that he was telling. It was a very extensive.
Yes, he told me that in my interview
absolutely.
as well.
But now we are seeing that perhaps it was just they were crashing.
They were themselves also
BJP is
crashing.
clearly not crashing. Only the ones who predicted BJP's crash themselves.
बीजेपी अगर जीएचएमसी वाला मोमेंटम मेंटेन करती शायद 30 कर जाती, but ठीक है, they lost the momentum and the Congress got the majority.
In Rajasthan, there are two things. The promise made at Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh by BJP of giving 1,000 rupees and 1,120, 1,250 to women was not emulated in Rajasthan. And that was coming out, number one. And number two, this kind of a mandate would suit Vasundhara Raje Scindia.
Yes.
She would like to keep it at 110.
You got it, and that's what I was asking Anuja Kapoor. But let me get in
independents are also
Ashutosh
there.
Verma.
12 independents are there.
Yes.
12 independents.
Ashutosh Verma of the Samajwadi Party joining the broadcast. Ashutosh ji, मध्य प्रदेश में बीजेपी की इस वक्त जो लीड है वो राजस्थान से ज्यादा कंफर्टेबल लग रही है। मेरा सवाल आपसे है कि क्या समाजवादी पार्टी, आम आदमी पार्टी ने जो अलग अलग चुनाव लड़ा कांग्रेस से, इसका खामियाजा हुआ है कांग्रेस पार्टी को?
नविका जी, अगर आपके ट्रेंड देखें तो हाँ बिल्कुल ये बात तो दिखाई पड़ रही है कि कहीं ना कहीं वोटों का बिखराव हुआ है, और शायद यही बात हम कांग्रेस को उस समय भी समझाने की कोशिश कर रहे थे कि अगर बिखरा हुआ वोट संजोएंगे नहीं तो लड़ाई इतनी आसान नहीं है। लेकिन कांग्रेस के अपने तरीके हैं, अपना घमंड है, गुरूर है, और उनका नतीजा दिख रहा है कि वो एक जीतता मैच हार रहे हैं। आपके हिसाब से समाजवादी पार्टी भी 2 सीटों पे आगे चल रही है, तो हमको उम्मीद है कि सुखद रिजल्ट आने की भी। देखते हैं क्या होता है।
Okay, शिवराज सिंह चौहान. All right, Lokesh Jindal respond, then we'll tell you what Shivraj Singh Chauhan is saying. Yes.
See, with respect to Madhya Pradesh, the people of Madhya Pradesh are with the Congress. I am very sure that by 11:30, 12. No, wait. By 11:30 or 12, you will see how the numbers are going to change. And with respect to Rajasthan, again, I'll say that
वो लड्डू जो बन रहे हैं कांग्रेस
वो लड्डू कांग्रेस ही खाएगी, कांग्रेस के कार्यकर्ताओं में ही बटेंगे।
ऐसा ना हो तेलंगाना के नंबर भी चेंज हो जाए।
तेलंगाना
All right, breaking news coming in. Union Minister Fagan Singh Kulhaste trailing from Nivas seat in MP, and if from Dimni even Naresh Tomar is trailing, then has this really worked, or has the BJP actually settled the leadership के जो जीतेगा वही होगा?
You know, Navika, all of these seats actually are the
20 years,
yeah,
20 years of anti-incumbency.
No, not just that.
To
These
beat
are
that.
seats, by the way, which are not the BJP's traditional or even strong seats. In fact, they
Correct.
are very weak seats
This
for the
needs
BJP.
to be emphasized.
So the idea was, जहां आप traditionally हार रहे हो, अपनी सीट निकालो, फिर आसपास की सीटें निकालो. So this is also a very interesting message being sent to the ministers that there are no free lunches and no guarantees. There is no Modi ki guarantee for these ministers.
Of the
Shivraj Singh
Chauhan
Chauhan has just tweeted भारत माता की जय, जनता जनार्दन की जय. आज मध्य प्रदेश विधानसभा चुनाव के नतीजे आ रहे हैं. मुझे विश्वास है कि जनता के आशीर्वाद और आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री के कुशल नेतृत्व में भारतीय जनता पार्टी पूर्ण बहुमत. So he seems to be calling the election right now.
Well, let's go across to Govind Gujjar, who's there at the Chief Minister's residence. And Govind, what's really going on at the Chief Minister's residence? Already celebrations on?
Yeah, absolutely. CM Shivraj Singh Chauhan is still inside the CM house, but here in the war room of BJP party, I'm just showing you that these are the brass leadership of BJP sitting in the war room of BJP. So VD Sharma is interacting to other media persons, and here you see it's looking somewhat kind of celebration here in the war room of BJP in Bhopal. and here you see that now the trends is just inclining towards BJP, and here we are just looking at the numbers just looking much more in favor of BJP. So definitely many big names are trailing, in fact, whether from BJP or Congress in Madhya Pradesh, in Chhattisgarh, or in other states. The big names are just trailing. You know, in Chhattisgarh, both state chiefs of BJP and Congress are trailing. In Madhya Pradesh, a few ministers trailing, in fact, but definitely would be quite surprising as we have seen the exit poll results, and if they are
let's take a look at the numbers. Rajavardhan Rathore is trailing at the moment. KTR is trailing. Those are some big headlines coming in at this moment. Is this temporary? Is this going to be a long
very
term?
interesting
Congress candidate Feroz Khan is leading in AIMIM Bastion in Nampally.
Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi campaigned for him. He told us, Navika, on that day where we were reporting, that he told Somit that मैं असदुद्दीन ओवैसी से कहता हूं कि वो मेरे साथ मस्जिद में चल के कुरान पे कसम खा के कहें कि उन्होंने इस एरिया के मुसलमानों के लिए क्या किया है. So this is the story that we were discussing. So the Congress decided to strategically go into AIMIM bastions and tell the Muslims, listen, ये मैच फिक्सिंग हो चुकी है बीजेपी के साथ. You should trust the party that is going to beat
Kamalnath leading from Chhindwara, Union Minister Prahlad Patel leading numbers of Madhya Pradesh on the screen. BJP at 139 now.
Explain Shivraj Singh Chauhan's tweet.
And Congress at 90.
You have to give it to, now you might as well give Madhya Pradesh to BJP.
Okay, let's
can I say one thing?
With your permission.
Can I say only one thing? Madhya Pradesh winning by BJP thanks to DMK Udayanidhi. Sanatana Dharma.
That's very right, and let me tell you.
DMK won.
You know, this is the Hindutva corridor. BJP का हिंदुत्व कार्ड चला के नहीं. उज्जैन उत्तर Anil Kalukheda is leading here. Mandhata Narayan Patel sitting MLA is leading here.
हराया उदयनिधि ने.
Okay.
हराया उदयनिधि ने.
So except Chitrakoot, BJP's Hindutva card is working in this whole region near Ujjain and the Mahakal. Har Har Mahadev.
Har Har Mahadev.
Rakesh Jindal.
It is just the vote on head. It is Udayanidhi's challenge who has actually defeated Congress in Madhya Pradesh.
Defeated Congress.
Congress should be careful with DMK.
It is just the vote cutting that happened due to Samajwadi Party.
You did not give
where
6 seats to them.
No. It is due to. Still we will wait.
Walia Chambal. What is happening?
Let's get the story.
Number stories from Madhya Pradesh are becoming clear. Mr. Scindia's area, his candidates, about 18 of his people were given tickets. मतलब वो 218 में last time the BJP tally was 0. Last time it is 9. So not Mr. Scindia with flying colors, but अगर वो 9 या 10 या 11 crucial है BJP को लिए, then he has done
and
his
even
job.
this influence area. Look at the influence numbers here. 11 Congress, 18 BJP.
Even in
so
his
area of
one at a
influence,
time.
within his sphere of influence, also the BJP is done. But it's not just the candidates.
His area of influence, which is about 29 seats, the BJP is 18 on those 29. So he has brought something to the BJP.
Jay, show us the color cluster. Where is the BJP seats coming from, and where are the Congress seats coming from? I think it is important to see the regions.
Just a simple map.
And I will explain to viewers why we are saying this. Now look at how the MPs were distributed across the state of Madhya Pradesh. Each one had been given ticket region-wise. So you had a Prahlad Patel and a Faggan Singh Kulaste who were fielded from the Mahakaushal region. They were told, you please wield influence there. You had got Kailash Vijayvargiya from Malwa Nimad. You had put Narendra Singh Tomar in the Bhind Morena Gwalior Chambal area. So each one of them, Riti Pathak is from Bagelkhand. So this is Bagelkhand. So each one of them was told, listen, this is the area, the region you need to pull your seats in. So
let me also put another update on the table here. Kamal Nath once again leading in Chhindwara, and he's not lost this seat other than once in a by-election.
Yes, in a by.
Otherwise, he's always won this seat, so he's leading again. And in Bikaner, BJP, Siddhi Kumari is actually ahead by about 1100. Both Ashok Gehlot and Vasundhara Raje have about a 5,000 vote lead at the end of the first round. Those are some of the updates.
Prahlad Patel is leading from Narsinghpur.
Sachin Pilot is also now in the lead, and Zafar Islam joining us. Zafar Islam, Rajasthan much more closer than Madhya Pradesh. What does that really mean for the BJP?
Well, Navika, it is a very initial trend, but we are very confident that both in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, our victory will be massive. We will have a massive victory. In Madhya Pradesh, our seats will be 150 plus, and in Rajasthan, it will be 135 plus. So we are confident of our victory, and even Chhattisgarh, as we go down, you will see that the margin between Congress and BJP will come off, and we will definitely, we will have a better position in Chhattisgarh.
Let's quickly get the story from Madhya Pradesh. Which regions are doing what? Yes.
I think very clearly the MP's fielding strategy has worked. Let's look at this small chunk of saffron that's coming out here, okay? At this end, you can say like one Dwarpal guarding one of those saffron fortresses was Mr. Prahlad Patel, who contested from Narsinghpur. It's here. At the other end is Mr. Fagan Singh Kulaste, another senior leader and minister, who's contested from Nivas. Now, between Narsinghpur and Nivas, you look right north until here, where Mr. Ganesh Singh from Satna has contested. This entire region, like 3 Dwarpals, and the strategy has worked. The whole chunk has gone saffron. Matlab, that strategy has really paid off for the BJP. Similarly, on the western edge of the state, in the Nimad region, you find this entire area bordering Rajasthan, which has gone to the BJP. So fascinating, either chunks and blocks which are delivering this sort of...
So if Malwa Nimad is doing well, then Kailash Vijay Varghya will have some reason to be happy.
Well, let me also say at this point in time, Bhupendra Yadav, Ashwini Vaishnav, the 2 in charges of Madhya Pradesh, working in close contact with Amit Shah, and the strategy seems to be working for the BJP. Let's listen in to Jyotiraditya Scindia and what he has to say.
शाबाशी की बैनर्स पोस्टर्स लगवा रहे थे और मैंने सदैव कहा था कि नतीजे का इंतज़ार करो। तो मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है कि जनता का आशीर्वाद भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ रहेगा और समूचे मध्य प्रदेश की जनता को मैं नमन करता हूं और अभी रुझान आ रहे हैं, अंतिम नतीजे तक हम लोग इंतज़ार करें, पर मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बहुमत नहीं लेकिन पूर्ण बहुमत के साथ बनेगी।
ओल्ड पेंशन भी नहीं चला सर, लाडली बहना का कमाल कहेंगे।
अब मैंने आपको सदैव कहा मैं ज्योतिष नहीं हूँ, तो मैंने कहा है बहुमत नहीं, संपूर्ण बहुमत के साथ सरकार।
क्या कारण मानते हैं जनता का इतना समर्थन मिला है, क्या वजह है?
मैंने यही कहा कि हमारी डबल इंजन की सरकार, प्रधानमंत्री जी का नेतृत्व, प्रदेश में हमारी जन कल्याणकारी योजनाएं, इन सभी के आधार पर हमारा जनता के साथ एक व्यक्तिगत और हृदय का।
ज्योतिरादित्य सिंधिया, he campaigned across the region of Gwalior, Chambal, Bhind, Morena. There were rumors that, like the other members of parliament, he is going to be fielded from Shivpuri. He didn't, but reports were that he told the Prime Minister that I am going to ensure that these seats will be delivered for the BJP. Right now, he has a 50% strike rate, according to the lead so far. Let's cut across to Telangana, because we've got some celebrations that are happening outside the house of Revant Reddy. He is in the lead from Kamareddy. I think now he's in the lead from Kamareddy. Firecrackers going off. Over to you, Somit. Celebrations already. Somit.
Well, Padmaja, we can clearly see here, Karyakartas are gathering in large number, and, they are giving slogans, and, just now crackers were also burst. And let's ask few Karyakartas here, they are confident enough, that, he will be CM. So,
కాందకూరు కింద
confident CM.
అవునండి.
సీఎం రేవంత్ రెడ్డి గారే.
తెలంగాణ అయితే ఏకంగా వచ్చిందో రేవంత్ రెడ్డి గారు
రేవంత్ రెడ్డి గారి సునామీ ఇది కాంగ్రెస్ రూలింగ్ చేస్తుంది. బేసికలీ దే ఆర్ సేయింగ్ దట్ ఇట్స్ రేవంత్ రెడ్డి సునామీ అండ్ దే ఆర్ గ్యాదరింగ్ హియర్ అండ్ they've just burst crackers as well and it's very early hours and already Congress is leading and the interesting part is first time we are seeing at Ravant Reddy's residence. We can clearly see the law and order and traffic police and the security has been beefed up at Ravant Reddy's residence. That clearly means that to
the studio, the policemen are there, the cars are there, the crackers. Action in the studios, action in the studios. Let's get the camera on the entire table. Okay, one at a time. One at a time. Ek minute. Acha, what is your
Where
the
is
point?
Rahul Gandhi today? Why Ravindra Reddy?
What is
It
Rahul
is
Gandhi?
victory of Ravindra Reddy.
National
It
Congress.
is victory of Ravindra Reddy.
Well, people out there are saying Ravant Reddy. Nobody's taken Rahul Gandhi's name.
Who is Rahul Gandhi there in
Ravindra Reddy victory.
See now,
Ravindra Reddy victory.
Yatra.
Okay.
At following Bharat Jodo Yatra, Karnataka, Telangana, everybody.
When Bharat Jodo Yatra was happening in Telangana, at Munugood by poll, Congress lost deposit.
जोर का झटका धीरे.
All right,
See what has happened.
gentlemen, women have to have their turn. So, Sabha Naqvi. 1 minute. One minute, Sabha Naqvi. 1 minute, Rajgopal. 1 minute.
Not all India.
All right.
मध्य प्रदेश में किधर हो गया?
Sabha Naqvi.
राजस्थान में किधर हो गया?
Okay. Sabha Naqvi.
The same team that worked on Bangalore is the team that drew up the entire blueprint for Telangana.
Why they were not used in Rajasthan?
Can I please finish? If you allow me, I will say Kamal Nath refused to engage with them. Let us get to it. Kamal Nath refused engagement with them. It is exactly the same blueprint.
Okay.
Do this, do that. That is going to be the important message. This team is not going to be the team around.
All right, I'm going across to VD Sharma ji from Madhya Pradesh, and VD Sharma ji, the BJP chief, joining us live. VD Sharma ji, मध्य प्रदेश में जो इस वक्त रुझान आ रहे हैं उसमें सीधा लग रहा है कि बीजेपी बहुत आगे है और इलेक्शन हम कॉल कर चुके हैं, बीजेपी जीत रही है। टर्न अराउंड की सीक्रेट क्या है?
बीजेपी मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर ऐतिहासिक बहुमत की ओर अग्रसर है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को जनता का आशीर्वाद मिला है। मध्य प्रदेश के मन में मोदी और मोदी जी के मन में मध्य प्रदेश का अभियान, क्या 2024 में प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी को पुनः बनाना है तो मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर प्रचंड बहुमत की सरकार के नारे को जनता ने आशीर्वाद दिया है। आज माननीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी और अमित शाह जी की कुशल रणनीति मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर जो थी, मैं तो छत्तीसगढ़ के अंदर भी देख रहा हूं कि छत्तीसगढ़ के अंदर विजयश्री की ओर अग्रसर हो रही है और हमारे राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष जेपी नड्डा जी का हम सब कार्यकर्ताओं को आशीर्वाद था और प्रत्येक कार्यकर्ता ने विकास और गरीब कल्याण का झंडा लेकर के मध्य प्रदेश के 64,523 बूथों पर जो उतरा और कांग्रेस के झूठ छल कपट की राजनीति को नहीं चलने दिया, आज उसका आशीर्वाद जनता भारतीय जनता पार्टी को माननीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी को दे रही है। मैं आज एक बात आपको कहना चाहता हूं आपके माध्यम से जनता को, कि मध्य प्रदेश के चुनाव में अल्पसंख्यक समुदाय के भाई और बहनों ने भी माननीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में जो हर गरीब का जीवन बदला है, चाहे ट्रिपल तलाक से लेकर के
आप कमलनाथ जी के बारे में क्या कहेंगे? कांग्रेस पार्टी ने कमलनाथ जी के पोस्टर लगा दिए थे कल रात से ही, आज सुबह से ही।
कमलनाथ जी खुद चुनाव हार रहे हैं, गोविंद सिंह चुनाव हार गए, सज्जन वर्मा चुनाव हार गए, पूरी कांग्रेस का गढ़ ढह गया और मिस्टर बंटाढार दिग्विजय सिंह सफल हो गए अपनी रणनीति में कि पहले उन्होंने मध्य प्रदेश का बंटाढार किया था, अब कांग्रेस का भी बंटाढार मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर कर दिया।
वीडी शर्मा जी, आपके पास अब मुख्यमंत्री का कौन सा कैंडिडेट है? क्योंकि शिवराज चौहान जी को नहीं प्रोजेक्ट किया गया था, अब मुख्यमंत्री में चेंज होगा या इस विक्ट्री के बाद मुख्यमंत्री वही बने रहेंगे?
माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने माननीय अमित शाह जी ने हमें टास्क दिया था, माननीय नड्डा जी ने टास्क दिया था, प्रत्येक बूथ पर चुनाव जीतना, 51% वोट शेयर, ये संगठन ने बखूबी करने का प्रयास किया है। हमारा काम ये नहीं ना, मैं इसके लिए अधिकृत हूं। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, माननीय अमित शाह जी, माननीय नड्डा जी जो तय करेंगे, वो कार्यकर्ता को जो काम देते हैं, उस कार्यकर्ता में हम सब कार्यकर्ता उस लक्ष्य को पूरा करने में लग जाते हैं। आज मुझे याद है ग्वालियर की बैठक में अमित शाह जी ने कहा था कि मुझे विश्वास है कि संगठन की ताकत के बल पर इस बार मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर सरकार बनेगी। आज वो बिल्कुल परिणाम सामने आ रहे हैं और 150 का जो टारगेट माननीय अमित शाह जी ने दिया था, आज हम उस टारगेट से भी ऊपर जाने का प्रयास, मुझे लगता है कि हम माननीय अमित शाह जी ने जो कहा,
फाइनल टैली आप क्या प्रेडिक्ट कर रहे हैं? बीजेपी को कितने सीट आएंगी? क्योंकि इस वक्त रुझान में 141 पर आप आ गए हैं।
मुझे तो लगता है कि अभी तक की सर्वाधिक सीटें भारतीय जनता पार्टी जीतेगी, अभी तक की सर्वाधिक।
वीडी शर्मा जी, ये बताइए कि कई आपके 30 ऐसे लोग थे जो कि या तो रेबल थे या थोड़े नाराज हो गए थे या जिन्होंने बगावत का झंडा उठाया था, अब जबकि आपकी सरकार बनती हुई दिख रही है, उनकी घर वापसी होगी? बातचीत हो गई उनसे?
माननीय अमित शाह जी से लेकर हमारे प्रदेश के चुनाव प्रभारी माननीय भूपेन्द्र जी, माननीय अश्विनी वैष्णव जी सह प्रभारी, हमारे जो राष्ट्रीय सह संगठन महामंत्री हैं और हमारे मध्य प्रदेश के सभी नेतृत्व ने मिलकर के इस बार इस चुनाव में कुशल रणनीति के साथ प्रत्येक बूथ पर जो काम किया, आज मुझे विश्वास है कि कार्यकर्ताओं ने विकास और गरीब कल्याण का झंडा लेकर के बूथ बूथ पर गए और कांग्रेस के झूठ और छलकपट की राजनीति को नहीं चलने दिया। आज उसका परिणाम है कि मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर हम प्रचंड।
शर्मा जी, इलेक्शन कमीशन की वेबसाइट पर बीजेपी को 50% के वोट मिले हैं। अब 20 साल के राज के बाद अगर 50% का वोट शेयर हो तो इसके बारे में क्या कहेंगे?
हमने ये टास्क लिया था और ये कार्यकर्ताओं की ताकत के बल पर ही संभव है। माननीय अमित शाह जी ने हमें पहले दिन कहा था 51% वोट शेयर को लेकर के आगे बढ़ना। अभी तक 50% एवरेज वोट मिला है। मुझे विश्वास है कि हम 51 नहीं, इस बार हो सकता है 55% वोट भारतीय जनता पार्टी को इस चुनाव में मिलेगा।
छत्तीसगढ़ से क्या खबर है आपको? और छत्तीसगढ़ में इस वक्त बीजेपी कांग्रेस से आगे जाती हुई,
मैं आपके माध्यम से देख रहा हूं तो छत्तीसगढ़ में भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी लीड कर रही है और राजस्थान में भी लीड करेगी।
चलिए, वीडी शर्मा जी हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। अपसेट्स हैपनिंग एंड छत्तीसगढ़, द बीजेपी इज racing past. Let's take a look at both Telangana and Chhattisgarh, Jay.
Look at this northern part here, Jay, because this northern part of Chhattisgarh is very important. Complete surge over here of BJP in at least a dozen odd seats. And this is important because even though the total numbers at this graphic are with the Congress, in terms of the totals and the inroads of the BJP.
Let's see where the upsets are actually coming from. This is a tribal belt and so is this. Last time the BJP was a complete zero here, was just one over here. Now, the BJP's focus on the tribal areas has actually helped it, knock off the Congress from somewhere under its feet from one of its fortress. Sarguja. This is Sarguja. This bottom one here is Bastar. Other than that, what the BJP has done is it's come back to its core middle class and industrial small trader class. ये जो पूरा दुर्ग, रायपुर, बिलासपुर का बेल्ट है, वहां पे वापस strong performance डाल रही है BJP. So BJP, even if it crosses 45, as Sriram is saying, maybe this entire strategy, like a drip irrigation strategy, just focus where you're good enough.
So here's a very interesting story here, because the tribal vote in particular, which is distributed across Sarguja, which is at the north, and Bastar, which is down south, was targeted by the Prime Minister. When he went there, he said that we have got the tribal ministry. We made the first tribal lady president. Rahul Gandhi, on the other hand, had a little bit, the Congress actually had a little bit of anger. Why? Because they got in Pesa. What the tribals wanted was that the Gram Panchayat's consent should be needed for any land to be taken over, any land acquisition, but the Congress by Pesa said only consultation needs to take place. So in the tribal belt, there were two factors which worked. One, conversion, where the tribal said, missionaries are being given a free run by the Congress government, and two, the issue of land acquisition. Still early, but that could be one of the factors against the BJP, against the Congress.
Not able to walk the talk. Rahul Gandhi keeps talking about Adani, 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 and Adani comes and puts a factory in Chhattisgarh.
Not just Adani, there are multiple factories. There's an aluminium factory in
tribal
Bhaskar.
areas, tribal areas.
So there are
And
multiple
these
factories
are
there.
Adani issue. I'm talking about because Adani is making a big issue or headlines on Delhi. But what do you do in Chhattisgarh?
I think that dicing we will do in a bit.
Rahul
So
Gandhi
we-
is not against any capitalist or factory.
Oh,
He is
when did
against
that happen?
capitalism.
When did that
He is
happen?
against
1 minute. Let me get in Zafar Islam and Lokesh Jindal on the screen, please. Zafar Islam and Lokesh Jindal on the screen, please. And I want to ask Zafar Islam, Lokesh Jindal very piously is saying that Congress is not against any capitalist, any industrialist. How do you respond to what he says?
Say, I really don't want to respond to such questions, but I would rather focus on the numbers which you are showing, Navika. Chhattisgarh, we were trailing 38, 51 or 52 you were showing earlier. In last 15 minutes, things have changed, and we are leading in 47 seats as against 42 of Congress. And eventually, you will see, as we always claimed, that Bharatiya Janata Party has never got, except with the sole exception of last election in 2018. Away from that, every time we have won 50 seats or 50 plus seats. So we are very confident in Chhattisgarh that we will get 49 to 51 seats in Chhattisgarh, comfortably final numbers. As far as Madhya Pradesh is concerned, you heard Mr. V.D. Sharma, he very clearly said 150 plus. Number is showing that we are already there at 150. And in Rajasthan, it will be 135 plus, something which we are very confident. And these are all based on the feedback we get from the ground. We have a separate feedback mechanism, and that is through Panna Pramukh and the booth level Karyakarta. Those feedbacks have a very large
Lokesh Jindal, an
sample
important
survey,
point that
and
was
based on
stated
that,
by
we are
Mr.
very
V.D. Sharma was that Muslim women have voted for the BJP. Now, is there a message that you are reading in this?
Navika, it is very difficult to accept that a woman would vote contrary to the household perception.
Why not?
No,
Why
because-
not?
because-
Women
because
can think independently.
a
Are
woman-
you saying,
no.
Sabha, is that
When I'm talking about the household altogether, woman, man, children, all of them, they form the component of a household. भाई चूल्हे में जब रोटी बनती है वो सब खाते हैं भाई अनाज कोई लाता है कोई बनाता है सब खाते हैं जब अगर एलपीजी का दाम बढ़ेगा एलपीजी का दाम बढ़ेगा तो उससे इफेक्ट सबको पड़ेगा अगर अनाज का दाम बढ़ेगा भूख सबको लगेगी एंड वुमन इज ऑलवेज कंसर्न्ड अबाउट द हाउस होल्ड नो लुक एट द प्राइसेस ऑफ एलपीजी लुक एट द मैनर इन व्हिच देयर इज प्राइस राइज
Lokesh Jindal, by all means, but also very often what happens is that there might be a consensus in the family, but a lot of issues which affect women do not have that kind of bearing on other members.
But then what is the...
One second, you're just talking like a man without knowing. There is data now, goes to the West Bengal Assembly election, where more women voters, it is certified data, voted for Mamta than men. So there is data.
This
like
time
that.
around, there are 34 seats in Madhya Pradesh where more women turned up and they voted instead of men. So
we are seeing
lack of a toilet doesn't affect a man. Lack of a toilet affects me.
We accept spectrum on Madhya Pradesh.
Okay, just a second. Why don't we do that, gentlemen? Spectrum.
Yeah. Now, I think it's very, very fascinating. It's actually a nail-biting spectrum. You have at one end, a seat like Indore 2 in the city, which is a BJP stronghold where the Congress has taken a lead. But most importantly, there are two interesting Congress seats where BJP has taken a lead. And this is news. At the right end of the spectrum, we have Kukshi. The seat of Jamna Devi, always a tribal stronghold of the Congress, where Mr. Baghel of the BJP is taking lead. Most important, Raghovgarh, the seat where Mr. Digvijay Singh's son is contesting, the BJP has taken a lead there.
Family pocket boroughs.
Family pocket boroughs. So I think the bigger story behind that 150 or 140 number of Madhya Pradesh is not just BJP's chunks going through those Dwarpal ministers, but also individual VIP penetrations of the Congress. They're just showing up here.
Let me also make a bigger point, because Rahul Gandhi went through 21 Vidhan Sabha seats in his Bharat Jodo Yatra in Madhya Pradesh. These were in the Malwa Nimad region, Burhanpur, Khandwa, Khargon, Indore, Ujjain and Agar Malwa. Out of these 21 Vidhan Sabha seats and 380 kilometers, only in 6 seats the Congress is ahead. not in the other seats, and that Lokesh Jindal,
what do you have to say about this?
would be something.
Okay, let's take a look at the spectrum for Madhya Pradesh and a closer look at that. Indore 2 we have already seen. Now let's take a look at some of the other breakthrough seats. Ramesh Mendola, that is the, I think, Indore 2 seat only that we were talking about.
Why Indore 2 is significant is, it was actually the first seat of Mr. Vijay Varghese. Mr. Mendola was his mentee. He handed it over there. And now a Congress candidate, Chokse, is breaching that seat.
Okay, Chintu Chokse of the Congress is leading from here. Let's take a look at a few of the other seats that we have from Madhya Pradesh on the spectrum. Okay, so here we have, take us through this.
Yeah, absolutely. Jaipur, a tribal seat, actually held by the BJP, now breached by the Congress. Similarly, Tarana in the Marwar region, close to Ratlam and Ujjain, the Congress takes a lead over the BJP. See, some pockets are very clear. Lahar in the north is again where Mr. Govind Singh of the Congress is contesting.
And it's being breached by the BJP
Breached by
this
the
time
BJP.
around. So a lot of changes are happening.
So,
do you see any story here coming from the breaches?
So the breaches, one story is very clear. While the media, we were all focused on, oh, the union ministers and heavyweights are down. The BJP is actually focused even on the Congress VIP seats.
Okay.
उनको एक-एक सीट पे चुन-चुन के BJP ने fight दिया है. That is so clear.
All right. Narottam Mishra, I think, is now speaking to us. Narottam Mishra himself was facing a very tough fight, was trailing for a little bit. Mr. Rajgopalan, yes, you wanted to make a point?
I just wanted to make a simple point, Padmaja. The bogey created by Mr. Rahul Gandhi for the last 4 years have failed totally. Totally failed.
How?
And it is not going to help Congress in the future, because Congress has become only South Indian party and Congress has been wiped out from North India total.
Okay, so
and
let me ask you this. You're calling it a bogey. Hold on a second. He spent a considerable amount of time in Karnataka during Bharat Jodo, and he spent a considerable from Karnataka.
The voters of Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan have said it's a bakwas.
Let me finish. From Karnataka, he crossed over into Telangana, and there also they seem to be winning. So if we are saying that the loss is to be blamed on Rahul Gandhi, then the win will also be given to him.
Therefore, it is Dakshin Bharat Jodo, not Bharat Jodo.
भाई कुछ भी जोड़ो, सीटें तो वहाँ पे भी बहुत सारी हैं. सीटें कहीं से भी जोड़
सफाई हो गया ना, North India.
Okay.
North India consists of 390
Madhya
seats.
Pradesh,
Lok
Rajasthan,
Sabha.
they're losing badly.
Okay, let's take a look at the numbers now. Let's take a look at the
Congress
numbers.
not even one seat.
In Chhattisgarh, just for a second, I'm being told that BJP is edging past the Congress in leads. The BJP is at 45 and the Congress is at 44. All right, and it's again swung back. Congress 46, 43.
I can tell with confidence that by 12:30 only we can call Chhattisgarh.
The point
12:30
that
only
I'm
we can
trying
call
to make.
Chhattisgarh. It's going to be slender margin seats.
The point that I'm trying to make, hold on a second, we'll come to Jay and we'll have everyone also weigh in on this. The point we're making is that Chhattisgarh, yes sir.
Because he and me have been saying from the day one,
yes sir,
Chhattisgarh will go to BJP.
We agree. But if you give me 30 seconds, what I wanted to say was that Chhattisgarh is far closer than what many people predicted. Remember in the morning we were talking about how the BJP's own analysis was that it could be a 42-48 election, and it may turn out that way, it may be clear, but right now that doesn't seem to be the indication.
I've been saying this since the exit poll, that Chhattisgarh is going to be much closer than everyone is saying.
Okay, let's quickly take a look at the story from Chhattisgarh and then we'll go to Narottam Mishra from MP. Yes.
Absolutely. Let's look at this. This is 2018. Now you have 23. What's very clear about Chhattisgarh is that the last election was an outlier when there was such a decisive mandate in favor of one party. I remember doing the 2003 Chhattisgarh election, the 2008, the 2013. It was always this sort of a seesaw, each party between 40 and 50. So I think 12, 30,
and the vote share used to be about 2%, which increased to 10%.
1 to 2%. That's
2 maximum. Last time it was 10%.
10%.
Go on.
So what's precise? I think Chhattisgarh are going to wait till 12:30 or 1 to call it out. But what is very evident now is that the BJP's drip irrigation is working. Its strength is increasing around the plains where the small and medium traders are there. Its strength is growing in the tribal areas.
So all the three regions, whether it's north, south, or in fact the central part of Chhattisgarh, all the three regions, BJP has drastically improved. Now, whether they actually go past the halfway mark or not, just look at the map and it's a very, very clear indication of what the trend is as far as the
So let's just tell our viewers what the importance of each of these three regions is. If you just focus on them. The north is tribal, like we said earlier, which is the Sarguja, which is Ambikapur, the seat of T.S. Singh Deo. The Nichewala area in the south is Bastar, which is where you have Narayanpur. Rahul Gandhi addressed rallies there. He brought up the whole issue of, Jal Zameen Jangal Zameen. Jal Jangal Zameen. That's a bit of a tongue twister, sorry. And more importantly, the pet theme of Rahul Gandhi, where he kept saying, BJP keeps calling you Vanvasis. Adivasis are being disempowered by the BJP. The central area, which is where the entire Raipur area is, the central area, which is about 62 to 65 seats, that is where you've got a large trader community. So you'll have a lot of banyas being fielded. In the Raipur general seats, I think about 7 of them, a lot of the banya community has
While
been
you're
fielded.
explaining all of that, Padmaja, there's a flip in the Chhattisgarh numbers. Now the Congress at 49 and BJP at 40.
Navika, this will go on till 2 p.m.
This normally goes on till 6 in the evening, and last time also, because in Chhattisgarh 1% vote here or there can make the seesaw
You remember
go
Karnataka,
forever.
where already in BJP office people have started distributing laddus.
1 second. In Chhattisgarh, the BJP lost 10% of its vote last time, but only 2% went to Congress. Remaining 8% went to Jogi Congress and BSP. Now those votes are coming back to BJP. And also Congress is losing a 1%.
You know, the big story that I want to look at this point, and if we can have the Rajasthan numbers up there on the screen, and Rajasthan, according to me, is the big story. 83 versus 102, and this is in a 199 leads that have come in, 200 seat assembly. If it is 102, this is extremely worrying for the BJP, because the BJP needed to get a better number than this.
Make a point here. 2003 when Pramod Mahajan was in charge, he worked out a formula 56. He said कि बीजेपी को कभी राजस्थान में बहुमत नहीं मिला है, मैं टारगेट करके सीटें जीतूंगा. Of the 56, they won 28, but most important, they for the first time crossed the halfway mark of 100. बीजेपी को 120 सीट आई तभी. ये कहीं ना कहीं अगर उस जमाने में जा रहा है जब बीजेपी को फॉर्मूला 56 की जरूरत पड़ती थी, 100 के आसपास का आंकड़ा, वो एक सेटबैक है.
आप फॉर्मूला 56 कहिए या जो भी कहिए, मैं जफर इस्लाम, I want to ask you, okay, we've lost Zafar. Sabha, I'm asking you, plethora of chief ministerial candidates overlooking Vasundhara Raje's claim. Is that the reason for this number?
Yes, I think so, because that's what people said. Even though in the BJP the Sangathan works in spite of leadership problems, the difference you'll find in the Congress, that does not happen, because Sachin's voters were annoyed, given the fact that the Gujars are all shifted. Ashok Gehlot has not done so badly, but everyone, the Sangathan is working for the BJP very smoothly, and I've just written a very detailed account of that. But had Vasundhara been a CM face, they would have done better.
Okay, we have the Telangana Congress chief joining us. My question to you, the Congress looks absolutely poised for a good victory in Telangana as the numbers stand right now, 65. Not clearly somewhere near the 80s that one would have thought when Mr. Revanth Reddy said that to me in his interview just about 36 hours ago. Do you think these numbers are going to change substantially? And do you think we're looking at Revanth Reddy as the next Chief Minister of Telangana? Can you hear me, sir? Well, I don't know if we are through. GVL Narasimha Rao, Rajasthan is the conundrum for the BJP. Slender as of now, 100 and okay, it's just moved up to 110. Do you think somewhere or the other the Vasundhara Raje factor, putting you a little challenge there?
Navika, I think with a nearly 30-seat lead that you are showing now, I think it's an unassailable lead, and we have a very comfortable number. We hope to cross certainly 120, 125 as results begin to emerge. But I think across the states, I don't want to see only in the context of one state. Look at the victory in Madhya Pradesh. Look at our contest in Chhattisgarh, where everyone gave a runaway victory to the Congress party. In Chhattisgarh also, we are neck and neck with the Congress party. So there clearly is a nationwide message, particularly in the Hindi belt, that the BJP is on a roll. Jai Ho Modi is clearly the signal, because these are the states where we had a very negative verdict in 2018, and despite that we won a massive mandate in 2019.
So do you have Udaynidhi Stalin to thank for it?
No, I don't think he's a factor. But for us, that's I don't see that as an electoral issue in these elections at all. But certainly, it's an issue that BJP will confront. Statements like what he made against Sanatana Dharma.
Mr. Shujat Ali Khan of the Congress, he's the chief of the Congress in Telangana, is also here with us. Who will take the credit? Revant Reddy, Uttam Reddy, or Rahul Gandhi for the seats that you are showing so far? Khan Saab.
Entire Congress party led by Mr. Kharge, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi. The credit goes to all the workers of the Congress party. It is not the question of giving credit to individuals.
So let me ask you, Mr. Shujat Ali Khan, there are buses that have been made ready with trackers in them, with beds in them. Where are you taking all your MLAs for a chutti?
See, this is a strategy. If we are disclosing what is the use of having the strategy, it cannot be disclosed on TV.
You know, the interesting thing is that Mrs. Sonia Gandhi had said it is her dream. What would you say to the Congress workers, and more specifically about Sonia Ji's appeal when she said, it's my dream that we see a Congress government in Telangana?
Yes, the dream is for the welfare of the people with freedom. In this, BSR rule, there was no freedom to the people. They were not able to meet the leader. They were not able to get their work done in their respective areas. So now the people will easily go to the state government to solve their issues. We will generate employment and we will implement all the 6 guarantees in its totality.
Okay. All right, stay with us. Mahesh Rigala of the BRS also joining this broadcast. And Mahesh Rigala ji, the BRS crashing out badly at this moment to the Congress party. Would you want to congratulate Shujat Ali Khan of the Congress party, who's on the show with us tonight?
It's too early even to comment on any of these early polls. See, BRS, if you look at, you are showing 41-65 to Congress, but, various other channels like BRS has 50 plus and several others showing Congress about 60. The gap is very, very narrow, and early voting, mostly you look at the postal ballots, usually they are anti-government, and that's where the Congress is leading. And it's some of the other constituencies and all, they are done with only 2 or 3, 4 rounds. But in most of the constituencies, anywhere between 18 to 21 rounds. And in the state of Telangana, we have the fight neck and neck, at least 20
so
and odd.
I want to ask you, Mr. KTR tweeted today a picture of him loading bullets into a gun for a hat trick. A bullet inside has it gone inside the gun, or is it still waiting to be loaded?
It is already loaded and ready to be fired. You will see after 5, I will come back onto the debate again. Because more than 20 seats, they're within the margin of about 1,000 to 2,000.
But so Mr. Bigala, your chief minister is trailing both his seats right now, Kamareddy and Gajwel. Surely there has to be some message over there for the CM, the sitting CM, to be trailing.
Okay, so I will come back to that. I will 100%, I'm confident in Gajwel. He's going to lead with definitely more than 25,000 margin in the Gajwel. When it comes to the Kamareddy, he is going to win with the slight margin, but the BJP is going to be the second and Revant Reddy is going to lose miserably.
Brave
in
last
Kamareddy.
words. Revant Reddy, in fact, in his interview to me said he had come out to do shikar in Kamareddy. Who's going to do whose shikar?
So it's a bullet is loaded already. I told you, like, the Revant Reddy will be shikar of KTR and
Mr.
KCR.
Khan, would you like to respond?
He will be fired.
Would you like to respond? Shikar is being done, says the BRS.
See, the situation is almost clear. We are going to form the government. In political, narrative, people will talk against each other, but I will not talk against each other. I just tell you that we are going to form the government with comfortable majority.
Okay, it's very interesting that Mr. Bigala said BJP is going to be in second place. Remember what the Congress said? BJP ke do yaar, Owaisi or KCR, Mr. Bigala.
Then I'm talking about specific to the Kamareddy. Yes, KCR is going to be number 1. And you mark my word, BJP is going to be number 2 and Revant Reddy is going to be number 3.
All right, but Adil Hassan of the AIMIM also joining the broadcast. Right now, you are at 3 out of the 9 seats you are leading. Bad news, all the Muslim votes going to the Congress party, Adil Hassan sahab?
Sir, on it. No, ma'am, we are leading in all the seats. We are leading in Charminar, Chaniyan Gutta, Yakutpura, Bahadurpura. There may be, in updating Election Commission website, there may be some delay, but we are leading in all the MIM seats. And inshallah we will retain all our seats.
आपको दिखा दें वैसे कि हमारे जो अभी सीटें दिखाई दे रही हैं तेलंगाना की, और हम उसको डीप डाइव भी करेंगे जय और माधव के साथ, पर AIMIM फिलहाल तो आदिल साहब 3 पे दिखाई दे रही है. कांग्रेस 67, BRS 39, BJP has already reached 9. So it could go up 1. Mind you, this is BJP plus. So it will be interesting to see whether there is any Janasena included in this as well. So 9 is BJP plus. AIMIM right now is only at 3 and Congress plus, which basically is Congress and 1 seat of CPI. We've written it as Congress plus, and BRS is at 39. So 67 at least as of right now. Madhav, it's a clear lead. What's the story?
Why this AIMIM number is at 3 is very interesting, because while he was talking about the election commission updates, look at the small splashes of saffron over here, and this is Hyderabad that earlier, in fact, Jay was talking about.
Absolutely,
look at the lead. This is
up.
Megharani Agarwal versus Mumtaz Ahmad Khan of the AIMIM. So BJP leading over the MIM in that seat of Charminar. There are 2 other similar seats of Bahadurpura, where Y Naresh of the BJP is leading against Moed Moazzam Khan again of the MIM. So what's interesting is on several of the MIM strongholds, we have BJP's leading.
I'll break this down. So what has perhaps happened is the fact that the story which he said, the narrative that, the AIMIM and the BRS is friendly to both of them, has perhaps for the first time taken some minority voters away from the BRS to the Congress, and that vote split is getting the BJP to win. It's a very, and you know what, I mean, Navika and
Interesting point you make there, and that really will be something. That model will be something regional parties will be studying very closely. I have to go across to Mohit because information from BJP headquarters coming in, but let me tell you, we are calling out the elections in Telangana in favor of the Congress. We're calling out Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh in favor of the BJP. BJP has a more slender majority in Rajasthan than in Madhya Pradesh. So a completely new story that is happening in Madhya Pradesh is something we'd like to underline here. Chhattisgarh close to call, 45, 44, 44, 45. That's the way it's going, and
it's very clear. DMs have malfunctioned.
He's wearing black shirt. Black shirt.
You had a bet with me, 130 seats in Madhya Pradesh.
I lost the bet. I accepted.
So chai pe charcha.
Coffee or chai?
Chai pe charcha with.
But I think before you go into a break, Congress should now realize one thing, that
Just
why is it that they're losing elections that they should have won? And I'm again repeating, the OBC factor was not an issue in Madhya Pradesh, where Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Babulal Gaur and Uma Bharti were chief ministers. So I think you have to understand this. Also, I think you have to understand why you're winning South India, not winning North India. So you have to tailor make your strategy. You can't have one strategy that works everywhere.
And Sanatan and Udhaynidhi's challenge.
That
What do you say about
that has been such, and I spoke to you off camera about it, that has been points in a state like Madhya Pradesh, prior to Madhya Pradesh, not just Stalin, Congress leaders talking about eliminating. You have to think. If you don't think, you have to be a team player. If you don't think about your teammate, how is it? And I'm going to ask you. Well, no. Let me make serious. Let me make a serious point. Today, this defeat has happened. Now, let me ask you: will Ashok Gehlot ji take responsibility? It's a question, and I love the Congress. I'm going to ask this because if you don't take
responsibility, besides the point, I'm coming to you, Rajagopalan ji, but news coming in from Mohit Bhatt, who's at the BJP headquarters. Mohit, over to you. What are you hearing? Are there celebrations, laddus, apart from halwa and puri that was already there in the morning?
Well, as of now, BJP is very cautious. They are cautiously looking at the trends, and they do not want what happened during the Bihar elections earlier. That should repeat, that the BJP celebrated early, and then we saw that firecrackers were being burst, and the numbers did not go in BJP's favor. And BJP is being very cautious. What we are being told is that around 3 to 4, when the trends will be clear, lead will be clear, there will be a celebration over here at the BJP headquarters. Now, one thing is very important. A person came in dressed as Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He was wearing a face mark, was Prime Minister Modi, but the BJP workers, the leaders over here clearly told him not to come here, not to celebrate, because BJP is, again, I'll repeat, is very, very cautious, and hence what we are being told is that around 3 to 4, the celebrations will take place at the BJP headquarters. The workers will come. And
stopping you for a minute, Gajendra Singh Shekhawat speaking on the Rajasthan results. Listen in.
मध्य प्रदेश में भी आगे चल रहे हैं।
मध्य प्रदेश में भारतीय जनता पार्टी प्रचंड बहुमत के साथ में 2/3 बहुमत के साथ सरकार में आएगी, ये हमने कहा था, और छत्तीसगढ़ में भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार बनाएगी। आप देखते रहिए।
सर, जिस तरीके से बात करें करप्शन और महिलाओं के खिलाफ जो इस तरीके से लगातार यहाँ पे क्राइम थे, लगता है वो सब जो है जनता,
देखिए, राजस्थान की जनता ने ये चुनाव मुखर होकर के कांग्रेस पार्टी को सत्ता से निकाल करके फेंकने के लिए लड़ा था। तमाम तरह के प्रलोभन दिए गए, झांसे दिए गए, लेकिन राजस्थान की जनता स्वाभिमानी जनता है, और उन्होंने ये मानस बना लिया था, तय कर लिया था कि महिलाओं का सम्मान की रक्षा न करने पाने वाली इस भ्रष्टाचारी सरकार को हम किसी भी तरह से बर्दाश्त नहीं करेंगे। तमाम दावे खोखले साबित हुए, तमाम वादे खोखले साबित हुए, और ये आधारविहीन वादों वाली सरकार को जनता ने नकार दिया।
लगता है कि गेहलोत साहब की जो गारंटी थी वो
speaking, we have got the celebrations beginning in Rajasthan BJP, but I think the big news coming in right now, Navika,
is the Chhattisgarh cover. Six ministers and the Chief Minister Baghel are trailing there, and Mahadev ने क्या कर दिया?
आशुतोष को जवाब देना पड़ेगा अभी। आशुतोष को जवाब देना पड़ेगा। आशुतोष was misleading the voters. Ashutosh did a wrong thing on Congress. Ashutosh exposed Congress. He should be answerable now.
Okay,
he should
let him wear his mic.
He did a great amount of bakwas in the studio.
Okay. Let's not. Let's not go there. Okay, let's not. No, Ashutosh, 1 minute. No. 1 minute.
You cannot be doing that. You cannot be doing that. Every time you have been saying Congress wins. What is that?
No, this is not okay.
You were doing it.
Mr. Rajagopalan, please calm down. You are respected and he is a respected man. 1 minute. No. It's all right. It's all right, Mr. Rajagopalan. Just calm down.
What was he doing?
Okay, that's all right. He's free to do whatever he wants to do, and you're free to do.
He must expose that.
No,
he must expose that.
1 minute.
He must expose that.
Mr. Rajagopalan. Mr. Rajagopalan, calm down. This is not correct. And Ashutosh, let's get back to the political question and the analysis. That's what we journalists are all about. And let's keep even keel here. Want to ask you, how do you read the results at this moment? Yeah. Please, sir.
Can I get you water?
See, I think Chhattisgarh, Telangana, Congress is winning. Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, BJP is ahead. BJP is winning. There's no doubt about it. Madhya Pradesh, Congress has royally messed up. This was an election. They should win. 2 months back, everybody was saying that. In fact, all the your exit poll was still opinion poll, very close and ahead.
Yeah.
Your opinion poll has been consistently saying that. If this is how the Kamal Nath has managed election in Madhya Pradesh, then Congress High Command should think about it.
But I am very sure about Chhattisgarh and Telangana. Congress will smoothly.
If it is 2 each, 2 states to the BJP and 2 states to the Congress party, then what would you say about anti-incumbency? Not just of the leaders within the states, but the Prime Minister who's been at the helm for 10 years now. What do you say about how you see this moving forward to 2024?
See, 2024, Mr. Modi will be the X factor. There's no doubt about it. So whether this election goes 4-0 to the Congress, it will not make any difference for 2024. I think 2024, if opposition can get together, can have a 1-to-1 contest more than 400 seats, then they can think about some fight.
Okay, I just want to focus a little bit on the big seats. Just a second. I want to get the seats. It is important to put out.
Sorry for my outburst.
Okay,
but
thank you.
At least because of my outburst, Ashutosh changed his view.
Okay, no, he did. Thank you very much. Let's leave that behind.
I don't
respect it.
Otherwise, I'm sorry. I told you I'm sorry.
Okay, let's go back.
All right, that's not important. Mr. Rajagopalan, no, this is not. I'm sorry, this is not about journalists and their differences here. This is about the results, and we'll stick to the results.
Okay, now I'm going to come back. Now I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back to the seats. Hold on a second. The seats, and let's put that big breaking news out there. Which are the seats where the Congress is trailing the big seats? सातों विधानसभा सीट पर भाजपा ने बढ़ाई बनत. आरंग में मंत्री शिव डहरिया पिछड़े. Then अभनपुर, BJP is leading in Dharshu, in Arang, in Raipur Rural, Raipur West, Raipur Dakshin, Raipur South, and Raipur Uttar, Raipur North.
Same thing comes in a beautiful perspective on our spectrum, the property spectrum. I'm loading it here on this flat video here. Now, Raipur City Gramin, right, where you said a minister is trading, Satyanarayan Sharma, right? It actually comes at the right end of our spectrum, right here, which is actually a Congress zone. The BJP is focused on that. The food supplies minister, Amarjit Bhagat, it's actually the #1 seat of the Congress, Sitapur. It's at the complete right end of the spectrum. The BJP has taken there. They've fielded Ram Kumar Topo, who's actually a former military man, to take on a minister. That strategy has worked. You again come to Lundra, where the Congress had a senior leader, Preetam Ram, contesting. It's taken by Prabodh Mins, the only Christian candidate of the BJP in the whole of Chhattisgarh. So ये पूरा focus strategy, minister को हटाने के लिए कुछ भी करके, या हो Christian हो, military man हो, that whole strategy has worked.
Well, let me go across to Ghanshyam Tiwari of the Samajwadi Party joining us on this broadcast. GVL Narasimha Rao continues to be with us. And Ghanshyam Tiwari, my question to you is, can we have Ghanshyam Tiwari on the screen, please? Ghanshyam Tiwari ji, the question here is, if it is 2 each, 2 to the Congress and 2 to the BJP, do you think Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, the Congress losing it completely, has something to do with the fact that the Aam Aadmi Party and the Samajwadi Party have cut into the anti-BJP vote? And what are the lessons for 2024 then?
Good morning, Navika ji, to you, the fellow co-panelists, as well as the viewers. I think this looks like a massive victory for